Hello everyone. Hello Naida, Kathy, Liz, Luba, Lydia, Lucy, Esme, Susana, Michelle, Tatiana, Iwa, Patricia, that one there, down there, and Sophie. Welcome to CAM. Most of you know me already. I'm a hypnosis practitioner and also a channeler. I channel light languages, and I am in the way to channel other entities also. I'm practicing. And Kathy is here, my partner in this group. You would like to say something about what you do, Kathy?
Oh, hi, everyone. I also channel light languages, as well as I channel Isaiah, Isaac, and Mother Mary has just started coming through in the last few days. And I've channeled Enoch once, and I've been told that I will channel Elijah in the future, but I've not channeled him yet, other than light language through him. And I am writing a book of scripture from the Old Testament prophets that they're channeling to me. So this group gives me a chance to read them out loud, because they want the old prayers and scriptures to be spoken and told to everyone again at this time. And they're all in light language, so you don't really have to understand it. You just have to listen to it with your heart.
Okay, we can start having some 3 breathings and breathe out. So breathe in. And let's start connecting to Mother Gaia. Breathe in. Connecting the circuitry between the universe, Mother Gaia, you as a conduit. Breathe in again. Let's start feeling that, as well as we are connected to the universe as a column, we connect to Mother Gaia, and we connect all together as a collective. And we create this sacred space for all of us to set our intentions to ourselves, to humanity, and everything in existence. Watush iatakantu nestatakashuk upataisetakantu nakai urtais upaisakatan tushitakanai anatu uhataishuku wahana anatus aishatakantu shikia tukwanta katayako otaishatatana tushiyakatunina Atua natasha tuku atashikian tuku tataishun. Ekatus ayanata shutukun tayaka. Uhotu anaisi atuku anta ashutai hatatushi intayana. And now you, Kathy.
This is from Mother Mary. She's here right now. She came in when you were speaking. Kasha halanote tumufala pridishi anumata kasanote timufala situ one madone la kushi maramata kasiamo malanoti sitinu Kuluani malanote tusinu malakai. Kashiane apa matadone duluku koloni. Priamo meyu sudoni fala meyu. Pridiami maluno sitini. Haleane apa. Kushanote priti imo. Sulioni kate anu. Mastinone Adonai. Siprimo kadushi. Hale anu mayopitula. Sutiani frelamo. Kushiani alu. Maloni frilamo madosi kiru, friamo tunodole, kisciamo caranote prisciami, tulamo, tuno cusiamo mastiamo conote, masciafala denote malo, cone aneapa, madone cusu, friamo mesi itu, cucuono fastiamo denote, casdoshi, sitiamo matamara coranote, friamo lamo tunodoce.
Would anybody else like to do a blessing to start? Would you like, Esme, to say some light languages? Did you feel like it?
Meleki aranke sahuni at my eo uslali orung basa tinkiet to my eka. As a hayola may as a main to iki alere decimated die and malaki so high as just a home by takia la caranta stantayete. May I also to my client to stay at home, my point to stay at Haiki and go into Mankatanta. Ay, as a balances to Kiente. She's saying thank you for this. This is so cool. Well, she wasn't saying it's so cool, I was saying that.
Esme and I, we met in the QHHT level 2. And then later on, we found out that we speak light languages. For me, she's like she's not like, she's like a goddess of light languages. She's incredible. We did a lot of rituals in the Stonehenge together. And she was one of the leaders there, talking light languages as well. Very beautiful. Anybody else would like to? Iwa, yes. Go ahead.
Eva.
Eva.
Южаники сапарини и они ваша макиса мукастака вицики шнива аса аасики каршуманики зикалапа. Whatever that was.
Naida.
Dima, en tu canalización, ¿vale? Algo de que entendí, interpretado, es que no hay ego que pueda con la luz del amor.
Okay. For those who don't know who Naida is my cousin. We communicate in Spanish because she doesn't understand completely English, and but she's able to interpret light languages. So she said that when I did the light language transmission myself, there was this message saying that there is not any power from ego that is capable to win love or to overcome love. So in a way, focus always in love, and let's try to put, especially light workers, let's try to put the ego aside, because it takes all our power away, and we confuse what we are. When we are all the same. There is nobody in this group who is more powerful than another. We are all the same. We all have the same role. We all have a role to play here in a perfect divine plan. And here, just because one of you channels Horus, or another one channels an entity from Arcturus. None of you is superior to the other. You are all the same. If you are channeling Jesus, you are equally important that if someone is channeling an Arcturian entity. You are just playing different roles. There is a lot of confusion here in this world of light workers, and it's really, really sad. I really feel the collective fight of egos makes me really, really, really sad, because that's not the point here. The point here is to support each other,
To help each other.
to help each other, to
We're supposed to
empower
be
each
helping each
other,
other grow.
to empower each other, and to stop taking this like this is a competition, and something that you don't realize when you from the moment that you believe that you are superior than to someone else, you are discriminating that person. You are disempowering their role. You are disempowering what they are meant to do here. So this is something that I constantly see every day, and it's really, really sad. It really makes me feel this knot in my throat about, okay, I think we are in critical times, in difficult times, where we need to really gather. And if someone, everybody has a function. Maybe one is cooking the bread, another one is building up a chair. But we all need the bread, we all need the chairs.
I think right now we're seeing that in society with the grocery workers. Before, people looked down on them, saying that their jobs were not important, but they are critically important, and everybody's celebrating them now. So don't think that anything you do is less important than anybody else's job.
Exactly.
Sorry, go ahead.
When I go to the supermarket, I see that, yes. When I see the man or the lady in the tilt, in the cashier, I see that people now find them like more respectful, and I say, well, they've been there all your life, and you haven't even, some of them, they didn't even say hello. They are just like if they were a robot there, but now they see that there is a person there, and an important person, because of them, that they are there working for so many hours. We can take some food home now, and this is there showing there. And I think that I channeled that message because I've been feeling this week that a lot. I've been feeling this week that sadness a lot about people believing that their superiority. And if you channel Mother Mary, I consider you. If you don't channel Mother Mary and you channel maybe a reptilian, I don't want to have anything to do with you, or I don't want to talk to you.
Or if you can't channel at all, it doesn't matter.
Or you cannot channel at all, exactly. Because we are doing in so many ways our role. Some people are here to channel, some people are here to do Reiki healing, others are to do other things, like being in that till, in that cash place in the supermarket to help us to get some food. Everybody's important, and these times are to really think about this and meditate. Maybe
I think it was Dolores Cannon's books. I think one of her books said about the tapestry of life. We're all golden threads in this huge tapestry of life. And if you remove even one thread from the tapestry, then the tapestry is weakened. And if you remove too many threads, then it just falls apart. So we're all just as important as the other person next to you.
For the human mind, this is a little bit complicated to understand, because we've been programmed within a system of hierarchies. And then when we see that in the kingdom of heaven, there are also hierarchies. We believe that they work the same way that we work here, and that's not the case. Whenever I am in a session, in a hypnosis session, I never feel that superiority from Archangel Michael to Archangel Raphael, or from an Arthurian to an angel. There is nothing there. They feel each other so important, so much part of the divine plan and the perfect plan that we are here living. And these are times, very important times for us to really stop ourselves and meditate on this, I believe. Really, really important. And stop competing. This is not a competition. I talk more about light workers because I relate a lot to light workers, and this is why I'm talking about. It happens in all levels of society.
But I think with light workers, we should know better.
That's my feeling as well. That's my feeling, because we need to serve an example to society. We need to be an example.
Yeah. And I think every one of us has been told that by a message in one way, shape, or form, that we're the example. We just have to be a good example, and that's all we have to do. Just live a good life.
Exactly. Just be natural, be yourself. And you don't need to go there like, I am the Reiki healer master, and look at my superiority here. You don't need to do that. Just be that love, because when you really become humble, is when the divine love really goes through you, and goes through you and gets to people through that state of being humble. From the moment that you think that you are superior, you are creating distortions and separation. I remember this session I had where an Arthurian entity came through, this lady. And this Arthurian say, because I asked the Arthurian, could you tell me if I was an Arthurian in a previous life? And at first he was reluctant to tell me. He was like, we don't know if to tell you, Ismael, or to provide you this information, because we know that you are very much in love with ETs. And if we tell you something that you were in the past, you might not with intention, unintentionally, you will discriminate many other races. You are just not ready to get this information, because your mind will automatically discriminate many others. And I was at this time, like 2 years ago, when I was like, oh my God, Arthurian, oh my God, Pleiadian. Oh, I was so excited about all the ETs. And I was actually putting them into boxes, like, oh, Arthurians are the healers, and they are so good on this and that and that. Pleiadians are good in this and this and that. And then reptilian, be careful with the reptilians. And then when reptilians, they are good and bad, like humans, they are good and bad. It's exactly the same in every single race in the universe. So at the end of the session, this Arthurian say, you've been Arthurian, but bear in mind that you don't need to focus in identities. You don't need to focus in what you were in the past, because from the moment that you focus only in what you were in the past, you are forgetting what you are now. And what you are now, you are a fractal of, you are like a whole of many fractals at once in one body. So And that's why they tell us you are a goddess or you are a god, because we are all together in one. So he say, never focus that you were a Liran, this lion Liran that we have told you. Never focus on that you were this Arthurian healer. You were, but don't focus on that. Because from the moment you do, you forget that you are so many other beautiful things. And you have actually the essence of God within you. So we don't want you to focus in anything apart from the source. So they really encourage me to focus in source, not in entities, not in fractals of what we are, but understand that we are a whole being, an incredible divine being.
And it comes back to being here in the now and not focused in the past or the present or different timelines. Be present now with what you are right now.
Yes, because for them doesn't actually exist. For us human, time exists like past and future and present, but when I talk to them, they tell me that everything exists at the same time now. There is only one moment, and it's now. And somehow there is a quantum reality that everything is happening at the same time. So focus in your life as a human here, and don't put constantly all your thoughts in, I am Mother Mary, or I'm Horus, or I am that. They always encourage me in every session to focus in what I am now here as Ismael. Ismael as part of many other beings, but focus in the power that you have as a human being here, because we are here and we need to act from here, from this point, from this present moment. So I'm going to say another light language because I just felt it. Utaist aitain pus iti at uku at ainatak ust aishata. Utaiku ust aitust inta aka. Und ash oto unteket atus it itu un at ash uku uta. Etash upaiku ut unaika. Otakash iti aku anaya. Otaiko staista. Ostaisti anaka. Otos istiki anana. Ohotos ianaka. And now we're gonna start with intentions. Sophie, had you been here before in these groups? Or is your first time, Sophie?
Hi,
Hello.
this is my this is my first time. I've been invited by Lucy, and yeah, no, first time.
Okay, so I'm gonna explain you a little bit what we do. We sort of go one by one in the group, and we ask for intentions. Those who speak light languages usually speak light languages all at once, or is optional if you want someone from the group who speak light languages to speak light languages for you with the intention. So yes, I will do that. I will start with Liz because it's the first one in my screen. So I will come to you at some point when it's
Okay,
done.
sure.
Thank you.
And the intention can be personal or for everyone. It's anything you feel that you need right now.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Okay, Liz.
I don't even know what to say. I have to say, I'm always like, ah! I know it's meant to come from the heart, so I guess one of the things that's on my mind at the moment is the pressure and the tension a lot of people are feeling like they're under, and the sort of discordance that's causing in homes because we're all trapped inside, and just to somehow help people with that. And I mean, you know, we were talking a lot about oneness and versus separation, and just gradually for people to come to that understanding that it's so hard to grasp as a 3D type person, you know. It's like, what are you talking about, you know? But coming from that place and being in the present moment and just tapping into that love and the power of that love just changes everything little bit by little bit. Just to take time out to be in that space each day, several times, you know, when you remember, and just watch the ripple effect, I think. So yeah, create harmony and peace.
Bring
But,
harmony
you
and
know,
peace. Before around 6 o'clock today, I channeled a message, and this message was in the message they were suggesting for all of us to stop for a moment and think for how long during the day we stop our mind from thinking, and write it down in a piece of paper. When you find out for how long you stop your mind from thinking, and then gradually every day set the goal to increase the amount of time that you wrote in the paper. In the message was said also that for those who live in families, in big families, you need to go to your relatives and to the members of your family and explain how important that is for you. We are in times that we have to step up and talk to our relative about our spiritual life. In the message was said that in this time that we are living, to meditate is as essential as to eating and drinking water. So if for eating or drinking water, we will talk to our relatives and we will ask our relatives to have food or to drink water, we will ask for that. In the same way, we should ask for this, for meditation. And if they don't understand, in the message was said also, if they don't understand it, please ask them to respect you. To respect you. I don't expect you to understand it, but please respect that this is what I want and I need. Because that is part of you. That is part of your evolution. That is part of your everyday encountering yourself and getting in alignment with yourself. So that is essential.
I've seen a lot more families teaching their children also.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Kathy, that I'm quite sneaky about it. Like, I wait for my daughter to go downstairs and watch telly, and then I sneak into her room. I don't announce it almost, but actually there's something to be valued in being more open about it. I talk a lot with my son about it, but not so much with my husband or my daughter. Yeah, it's good, and I can really see the value in that as well. It's that sort
you
of
have to be brave to do it the first time.
Maybe they feel the vibe. Yeah.
But only
I set my boundaries,
the first time.
You know, my mummy too. Yeah. Cool. That's really relevant. Thanks, Ismael.
You're welcome.
Then with these people without children, I think, it'd be so much easier, especially during lockdown.
Mine are all grown and out of the house, so I'm grateful.
When I was in the channeling process, I did ask that straight away. And what about the people in the group who have plenty of relatives around them? Well, how can they find that space? And they say that you need to talk. And the talking is not only for you to create your own space, it's also part of the education.
It's to wake them up.
Start educating our relative around that meditation is part of our life. It's part of our life. In nowadays, it's essential. So we need to do it. You don't want to do it? Okay, that's your will, your free will. That's your decision. But let me have my own. So I look after myself, which is so important. Would you like the light language from someone or from all?
Everyone together, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So Esme, if you would like to join us, you are welcome to join us. We speak the light languages all at once, and if you feel like it. If not, that's it. It's okay.
What's the intention that we're setting?
To find the harmony, no?
And
tranquility.
Okay.
For people, everyone's stuck together to help more harmony and peace for everyone who's struggling, being stuck and locked in the house together.
Okay, yeah.
So with that intention. Thank you. Eva, you are welcome also if you want, anytime. Okay. Uatas anaisata. Ota atuna asata tukua. Iseteke taitia. Onakusen taitus iniata.
Situoni mastiamo domoshi. Kasiani ape pridoni mastono kolomitu. File mei. Madoni mastiano note fala. Bushiani ape pelamo. Susudoni matamala kukuani tudini. Fuluani apa kalahashi sinidono. Biamo dona malu, kata ami, sui lutona matu. Karamata, aniaka, situno dole, miana opa, situno dole. Biamo, male, one, situno dole, matamalo kono, ota fituno, miono kuliano priamo.
Now it's you, Esme, your intention.
This is so cool. I love it so much. These guys are just so, they can't sit still. I just love the energy and everything. This is wonderful what you're doing. I'm so honoured to be part of it. Thank you.
Thank you. Would you like to share an intention, Esme?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they would love to say something.
I can come back to you if you want.
Palanasura matiki alero manjuro. All right, that wasn't my intention. My intention, I just got hijacked there. Sorry. My intention.
That's okay.
That's beautiful. Please do it anytime you feel it.
Don't tell them that. Yeah, my intention, which is when I was in the bath today and I was channeling and doing some healing with the earth and stuff, and that's what they reminded me of, to join you today. And what my intention is that for an awakening to come to the people, for all of our collectives that's out there waiting to be seen, for them to really make themselves known. And it might sound like a bit of a shock to everyone's system, but I feel like this is a part, it's what's going on. It's an opportunity for a new start for everyone on earth. And the only way that everyone can, well, not the only way, but, you know, it's ideally, not even ideal, but, well, with me, when I woke up and I became conscious of who I was at rock bottom. And sometimes you need a big jolt to your system to be able to change your perspective on life and to be able to open up and to see things from a new perspective, to grow. So if, like, all of these guys that are talking through us and the ETs and whatever we want to call them, the galactic beings and stuff, were to make themselves known, I think that would be like a really good joke and make everyone wake up. So that's my intention. I would like that to happen.
Wonderful. Beautiful.
And I would like us all to do it together again because it's so cool.
Awesome.
Thank you, Esme.
Cosimala malaroto, si tu non madoni, si tu mi fala kashiana, si io tu dono mala, si tini don tulu kutiano malashi, si su done fala kashamala, si nuto quasiano, si tu done malo kunuapa, trela moto moshi, di ana tu mio kunisuni, Preda Kashiani Apa Sino Ono Ane Apa Miu Tumadole Mastiano Kunote Adonai Mele Ane Apotone Nipi Apa Suliano Priamo Madone Nishi Kasamala Priamo Ona Mana Kasanote Dunosh Siliani Patuma Maliki Emiano Kasamala Shono Mape Aniano Silioni Dinu Ono Fatuma Madoshi Sitino Tici ane apapeio, cashnote priamo mioni malo, calamate stisione prilamosh, cashacalo note, patiamo melucu, siti primo madosa, maleano prioni sitinu koshidush.
Thank you. That was powerful. And now it's you, Lydia.
Okay, my intention is sending love and healing in our consciousness for everyone, because I think we need this in this time now. A little bit boost of love.
Thank you, Laurie.
Thank you.
Pelemeio domiano situdoni Adonai, lamar panototoro, teji aneapa kulumio sutono, buono meo, situnini haleana kulumiano, caledoni priamo lamo, sitiani kulupreio mastiani tudono, kushumalo aneapa pelameo, kuluani soliano mala, kashi aneapa pelameo, Situdoni Adonai, Makoni Tudoni Malakusha, Prilameyu Tunodoni, Asamala Kulanote, Karanote Hanemapatuna, Silu Onu Turuo, Kumakasa Sanate Prelo, Tunodoni Malapriu, Kunote Situno, Valadashi Hashiando Prelamokino, Tudiani, Situmelo Haneapa Matamala Primo, Situni Animala Hashiande, Prelamo. Kino tudiani situ mila, haneapa matamala primo, situnu animala hashianta prilamo, sulutuni animata fituni, maluki Adonai.
Thank you. These light languages that Kathy is saying, they are part of her book. The book that she's channeling. Is it the book of Enoch? Or
they didn't really say it was the book of Enoch. They just said it was a book of lost scriptures from all the different Old Testament prophets. But I have Mother Mary coming through now too, so she must be included in that old prophet group some way. Because originally it was just Isaac, Isaiah, Enoch, and Elijah. But she's come through for the last 3 days now. Like she's here right now talking. So most of the things I'm saying are from her.
She's in the team. And
yeah, she's in the team for sure.
And don't be strange. Don't feel like weird if Jesus come through as well, because when we did the hypnosis session, Jesus was present also. So
That's
he
right, he
might
was.
come as well and participate in that book.
Yeah, for those that don't know, I did a 4-hour hypnotherapy session with Ismael and did 3 past life regressions, and besides my private sessions with Jim. So in one of the hypnotherapy past lives, I was in a big temple, and I was I was a prophet, Jeremiah, and I was learning from Enoch and Mary, Jesus and Elijah were all sitting with me, and we were all learning in Enoch's temple. So I know that they're all connected in some way, because that's when Mother Mary started coming through, was after that. So, really,
And she was like
beautiful.
She was like, because I asked her to connect with them, and there was a beautiful moment with each of them, exchanging beautiful energy, and you could see how Kathy was just like getting shine and glowing, and with each of them she was feeling a beautiful feeling, but different.
Different. Every energy was different. Each person, he had me hold their hands and look into their eyes and do an energy exchange with each one of them. And each one of them let me feel their energy, and their energy was each a different feeling. Enoch's was very powerful and strong, and your whole body, where Mother Mary was very soft and gentle and sweet and like loving, like the biggest warming, loving hug from a mom you could ever get. So it was very neat to see how each one of their energy was so unique, but they were all equals in that temple. No one was higher than anyone else. They were all equals. Even Enoch, they were all equals.
And it's now when I came to this thought that if Mother Mary has come to channel that book also, that maybe Jesus as well will come at some point,
Right.
and that will be amazing as well.
Yeah.
Oh yes. So who's next? Luba.
Thank you. I would like to say prayer for all of us. Actually, I was written for myself, but instead of I'm gonna use we or us. And so just please listen, and then we can do light language as blessings. Divine Mother, guardian angels, our spirit guides, and higher selves, we acknowledge that we are object of your positive attention, and we are appreciating your continuing gains on behalf of our well-being. And today, no matter where we are, no matter where we are going, no matter what we are doing, and no matter what we are doing with, we would be in conscious awareness that you too are there with us, appreciating us, supporting us, assisting us, acknowledging us, inspiring us, guiding us, having fun with us, helping us, aware of us, loving us, showing us, uplifting us. Let it be done, and so it is. It shall be done. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you, Luba. That was so beautiful. So let's do a blessing for that. Thank you, lovely. Usiat atos ana atos iaton aton paistaitiana anaton te
Pritono Tirinasi Kula Shisitudone Prianu Kuludosi Situani Malano Kulumata Haladone Pridishi Tusino Tuliani Prelameu Dunote Alama Kulamata Casanote Tusino Dosi Aleano Tunoci Fino Kulamata Hane Prelameu Tono Dosiata Haleano Preu Musimata Haleano Nono Dosi mala calapreyu tono doshi matamala situ dono maluko done tisiani abadono tuluani malameyu pisciano conote pisciano tuluoni Situmeyu
Ona
Mosh,
katunte
Kadiani
sete
Abba
kete.
Prilameyu Mosh,
Noto
Shiama,
sonto
Kulamata
koshinti
Pritano
ki
Latino,
anata isa.
Kulamata Situmi, Primi,
Onato
Kuluana
shiti
Shatina
anatum
Tiwami,
paisayana.
Kashihana Lamoto Kuru, Paliana Silani, Priyamu Doset, Kishiana Tulamata Prelamodoni.
Thank you. There's some people in the waiting room wanting to come. Susan, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, so Susanna is next.
So I think my intention today it will be to open my gifts so I can fulfill the purpose why I'm here and to be able to help people more.
Beautiful. Thank you. Ata saata mata tus eta nakatu ota ihatu antasiata anta tes ata pata suna ukon tusi taka una tasa tumanya ka una kosa tuku anata esa tukon taka tusi tiki anaka una tusen taya Ona tasa nakan patai shikia naka otakataka shuku nana isataka na tusi tikianaka otaka tushi tikianaka onaka tuku neki yanuku anaka utusu kunto unanan nukuniana ukutakan kutukun nukuana ishakatuna katana kanu akatakan tuse anakanu nikinia.
I'm going to do one more on my own. I had to step away for a minute, but this is a prayer that was given to me in light language that helped my light language come forward really quickly. So I'm going to say it all by itself so you can hear the words.
Thank you.
Hashiada e ushwan tuidia tinkuru shuru tuidia inta a urwi taru shuru takaria tankara tikara shuru takuru unturu shara tikario Mantukara and Kara Shantakuru, Ala Uru, Shuntakara Uru, Shuntakara Uru, Shuntakara A, Tankara Takaru, Takaru, Takara, Takaru, Shantashkara, Takara.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Ismael, as well.
Thank you, thank you. That
That
was beautiful.
beautiful.
I felt very nice energy.
Yeah.
It was making me smile all the time. Yeah. And I was wondering if that was angelic, but
I have the translation to that one actually somewhere. You keep going and I'll try to find it. But I have it written down. Jim translated it for me.
it's just
I have it right here. I opened right up to the page, so they obviously want me to say it. Let the light shine, let the light shine. Blessings flow from the divine. And there are things that you do not know that you will experience. And the shining of the light is coming for you to open your eyes. Open your eyes. Let all the things with you resound and be familiar. Be familiar with all the things that you are. All the things important to you are all the important things to us. And all the things that are important to us are important to the universe. We lift you up, we lift you up. We cannot help but lift you up, and you will grow and become those of who you need to be and are to become.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
beautiful. Thank you. Now it's Michelle.
Everyone. My intention is to have everyone on the planet focus on a positive timeline and not to succumb to all the fear that's being put out there, but just to stay focused on the positives so that we can get to the fifth dimension.
Thank you, lovely. Welcome, Laura. Tash upais ita
Haledone
akum
nastiamo
patas
kuru,
an
halenote nastiamo
upais
kuru,
ianatu
shurunote
pais
mala, palele
atus
mala, doce
anatum
mala,
pais
kushi mala,
ianaka
halenote kushutimu,
natasana
docitimiamo,
yatimanato
malakai,
sayana
susutimu denote, malo,
ohatukush
malo,
ikiato
malo, doce
patis
mala,
ianaka
adiamo
natu
denote
sete que
srilia, pishunote
entaisani
adiamo
ianaka
tenole, pidiamo
ohatu
denote srilia,
istianato
mas diamo denote
opais
duilia,
anaki
tiamo, tiamo, tiamo.
onatun atusiana okonatusi onaisho naisanai otunau kontoini onaiha tusiana tusayana okotuson taisatu mpais ana okosaisho ton takan tusete oton tushun tuku anatasa okosayana tusenete. Thank you. Those who don't speak light languages, you can join us doing prayers for those intentions, because in the same way we unite the energy. It's not only with light languages, it's, if you do prayers, they are equally powerful. So please join us with the prayers as well. And now, Eva, it's your turn.
Thank you. I want to start giving good advice how to activate light languages. Just go to the bathroom, speak gibberish, and very soon you'll be speaking light languages. It's really that easy. Just relax and it'll go through you.
The shower is a good one too.
Yes, can be a shower. For me, it's just stepping to the bathroom. Okay, so my intention is kind of evolved, because when I was hearing at first to our Ismael, the egg, then I was thinking that maybe we should send him some love so he wouldn't be so suffering because of all of us. Second, I was thinking maybe I'm going through a breakup of my imaginary relationship, so that will be good intention. But it just came to me something completely different. You see, it happened that in the last Saturday channeling, we were told that this virus was engineered to cut the population count. And then it came to me that it's Bill Gates who created this virus. So we all, my intention is right now to send him love. So his, let's call it evil or whatever intention, because now he wants to invent vaccine to control us more as humanity. Let's send him so much love that he will transform and won't be able to do things like that. So that's my intention. Just let's like send love, 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 which will make impossible for him to do what he's doing. Okay?
I like that.
I like
love
that.
it. I like that.
Thank you. Tas upaika
Kulamata denote si puru tomosh, sanse mala denote srile mata denote, ashimala tome doshe kisiru kuru, ashimala duistu tone, kurumata halatiku, tumone, kalahashi, ame notamalu, siru pulu kalamate tumone, ashiendu mala done siru, kalamata tumino done kashimalu sirutu, matadala, kalidala malele pachin malu denote, come kala situmala hashanoti malisiru noti doni malakolo hashamala situ doni malu mastunoni adonai tunoti puramata sansimala kashanote falameyu situ dala kashanote duilia masiamu kunote kasha falanote motu sinutu tola Kashi freyu mota halimala kalanote siru prudon mote. Kira mata hashanote ti amo mastu preyu. Si tu doni mas ti amo fala kuro note. Done malu freyu malu si tu done malu. Freyu turu mata done as ti amo kuro note. Ti amo mas ti amo kuro hashanote. Ti amo mas ti amo denote mata falu. Ti amo mas ti amo denote ti amo. Ti amo mas ti amo kuro note malu. That's from the prophet Isaac, and I know the ending of that particular scripture talks about a lot of love. Ti amo is actually love in Italian. I found out I don't speak Italian, but it is a lot of love pouring out of that prayer. So I thought it was appropriate for your intention. Hopefully it works, and he can't do anything evil.
Yes, yes. That's not the evil. Thank you.
Thank you. And now it's you, Patricia. I'll come back later to you. Naida, would you like to, ¿quieres compartir una?
Sí. Mi intención es dar luz y guiar a todas las almas que se están yendo de forma masiva al otro lado, de una forma como consecuencia del coronavirus, de una forma de sin poder despedirse de sus familiares y para que no se pierdan y no tengan miedo en el otro lado.
Okay, Naida's intention is to give light to these souls who are living in masses at this time we are living because of the coronavirus deaths, to pass them light so they can, the relatives don't suffer that much, and also the souls find the light quickly as soon as they leave the body. Yes, that's her intention.
Ismael,
Gracias, Naida.
invite Nadia to say light language with us too, please.
She doesn't speak light language.
Oh, she doesn't. She just interprets. Ah, what a beautiful gift.
Yes, I think was Luba told me also. Luba asked me in the chat as well.
That's what I was speaking for her.
And
I didn't know if you read it.
It's just very rare that someone can understand them and can speak them. But
we don't know the reasons why.
No, we don't know, but I asked in one of my channeling and they told me that Naida and I, we are here together like a team. I'm always supporting those parts that she needs support with, and she's doing the same towards me. So we are very complementary. We sort of signed for that before we came to be together helping our missions. And I think that's why I don't...
You don't translate and she doesn't speak.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, let's do that intention.
All right. Dosi fala maladoci siru, kuru mata tomiano donote, siru puro domino la mate, casciando calanote tumino, kuru mata calanote tumino, doci malo cate tumila, doci timo kuru note hasita, kuru nate, calamata talanoce, calamata tumino, duro note calamata cala, sense mala, doci malo, donote siru kuru mata, doni kiru kuru caleanta tumana, Tosi dimana timo, dola malo tuistu dono, susumala caliente tumone tusukiro, calele malo falamato tumote, caliente dumana, husukiro, upikiro, turukiro, done kiro mala, pachon tunote duilia, sense male done sirupuru mate, tunote hashimala kunote tuilia, pachon tukuro duilia tunote malo, takuro tomiano de noche tuistu note, tosi malo kuro siru mata.
And now it's you, Tatiana.
My intention today to send everybody's healing and help integrate these new energies, because they're quite powerful. Like for me, I can't sleep for 2 weeks now, so to help everybody integrate them so we can feel well again. Please, thank you.
Also, I got in the channeling today that because we are at home, we tend to be or to spend many hours with the mobile and with the computer. In the channeling, they say try to be aware of that. Try to be aware that you are sort of using the time, using those devices, and those devices create some sort of
anxiety,
yeah, and they don't help allowing that amount of energy that we are receiving, like in massive downloads, because it is happening. It's happening to me the same way. It's
I had a
happening
big
to all the
detox
people
yesterday.
I know. Yes.
Big.
All the people I know are going through a very similar thing. So keep in mind that being in the computer doesn't help. Spending so many hours in the computer. Use the computer for the things that are necessary only to connect.
Or that'll help you.
Or that help you.
Like some nice meditation music.
Exactly. But not to spend all the time there or with the mobile, and because try to do that. Try to use that time for meditation, or to just keep your mind calm without being distracted. Yes.
Do something happy. Do something that makes you happy during the day. That's what I tell all of my clients. I tell them to do something that makes you lose track of time. So just for fun, whether it's painting or whatever, crocheting or gardening, whatever it is that you like that makes you happy and you don't notice the time because you're enjoying it so much, do something like that every single day. And that's going to put you into alignment better than anything else, because that's when you're channeling your higher self, is when you're happy and joyful in doing something and you've totally lost track of where the time is. Then you're channeling. You're doing exactly what you were meant to do.
Yeah, thank you.
And it's so easy to get distracted. It's so easy to.
Oh yeah.
That's our everyday challenge. Yes. Okay. Let's do this intention. That will help us all a lot.
Valedoshi malapreyu to chifala kalinote doni matapreyu meyu sisikuro tominati kura note matakala sirutu to chifala kalahashi priyu meyu to note fala priyu mela doshi situ doni fala kura note tomoshi hashi anda preyu meyu kaladoshi chukula mata hasita sienta maleo ishinano kura preyu matakuru tomone tuchi kilo maleo hani apa kuristu tomino tuchi tuani tichi falamata kali alamata tomino dochi fala siristu tomiano marakata preyu kriyu toni mala vale situ doni mata kiro puro tomiano dochi kalahashi sienta tuistu domino kuru mata doni fala kalienta tumosh kuru mata aranai kuru note kalienta dumoni kali hasita fala preyu meyu dumosh kumati tumala kalienta tomani siru puro tumosh dushi kuru heya matadala simuturo domiano kuru Hashimala kasituru sikiru paladoshi tuani kachamola tirukuru tomiano mastinoni dimu ala sironote ladosh amata tomiano siru prutu demone halimala kaladoshi matafala
Thank you. And now it's you, Lucy.
Hello.
Hello.
So my message is for everyone to become aware of their power, because if people are aware that we are one, people are aware that we are part of God and He sent all His energy through us, then we don't need to be afraid and we can stop anything in the world. Because if we're going to give all our energy to a fear, they will just feed on us and they just destroy us like they done so many times in the past. You know, they can fear us with war, they can fear us with illness, they can fear us with 5G, with anything, but we shouldn't buy into any of this, because we are the creator and we have the power together to stop this all through our mind, through our togetherness, through our oneness. So rather than buying into all this fear, we just have to shine our light to the whole world and share this light and our love and our healing, not just individually, but try to heal the whole coronavirus, you know, as a one, because we have the power, because God is giving it to us all, you know. So that's my message.
Thank you, Lucy. Thank you. Beautiful. So beautiful. And in that channeling I had today, there was something related to what you said also. It's the second meditation they told me to share in the group. And the meditation was about taking that space for yourself when you are calm and concentrate in the feeling that we are not anymore individuals, but we are a collective. Maybe that sounds silly, but it's not silly at all, because we need to really concentrate in that feeling to start acting from there. We've been acting individually for so many years, and it's very important to do some meditation in the feeling that we are all one, and spend time with that feeling, and do it one day and another day and another day. And the more you do it, the more you practice that feeling of being the collective during your meditation, the more your acts naturally will be in that way, looking after the collective, not only about yourself. You need to look after yourself, the first one, yeah. But apart from that, once that you have done your let's say homework about yourself, let's do the next step, which is about do another section in our day meditation for the collective, because we need to start acting as a collective. And we will be doing that when we are capable to keep that feeling inside 24/7. And how do we keep that feeling? By practicing meditation with that feeling. That was said in this channeling, and I found it so beautiful, and straight away I did it after that. And it has some relation to what you say, so yes. Let's do that intention, a beautiful intention. Thank you, Lucy. Satu pas
Docimale calanoti suru, caladoni suru ticimane doci, calanoti tusimalo caladoci siru, Kosimana
Anatu
samana
paisata
pala dochi
kantun
suru
paisa.
situma tomiano
Anasana
kalanoti kuru
gumpa kasoto
kosifala kalanoti
paita
turu situma
satuntea.
tomiano dosi
Anatu
tamiano
saisha
suru
katumpa
tamiano dochi
tatusta
tumuru
kantushianaka.
kalishi donoti
Onto
siru
sonto
kurutu
ontosi
tomiano dashi
anaka.
kurumana hasitu
No
dose
atosaisa
hasiata malane
takayana.
dononote
Osaka
tomiano
tu
palishi
pakasa.
kalanote sirutu
Nata
belede tone
sunatu
mana la
sinte
doshe
kete.
Peri male kalimata
Asa tu
peri tuju.
satasa tum
Sisi
paise.
mana kaladoshi simukulu.
Atukuku
Ushu
paisa
antonole
takantu
maladoche
satu
mana.
saiti.
Ashayanda maladoche simukulu.
Magatu sikiti
Alamulu.
satukuntu
Freya
mahata
mano. Surunote
santaisa.
koramata. Kalele tomiano doshe.
Nataso
Mala
tasaya
tuchi
nata
fala kwala.
sakatu
Tochi tumo fala.
setekiti.
Aliando malanote fala. Kasha fala.
Nai
Tushi
katu
fala. Tome
sais
fala mana.
onaka ona. Onata so. Onai katu sanaise. Anako so nakato so kaya. Ohotun de saisata. Manatose katuseta kayosa. Anakon taisanyaka. I love your energy, Esme.
I was just thinking the exact same thing.
Thank you.
Patricia, is your microphone working? No. It's okay, lovely. You can find the settings for the audio in the left-hand side of the screen, in the corner. You'll find that there. Don't worry, lovely.
She
You can
write
type
in the
it, yeah?
chat. Yeah.
You can type it in the chat, love. My intention is about this moment, night, day, or any time around now, about any soul which is scared or freaking out.
Feeling any kind of pain.
Feeling. Or in any kind of pain, or feeling lonely without any hope or love, so they can feel that they are not alone and the situation they have can change in any moment for a human, for an animal, or any soul. It's okay, lovely. I think Did you understand that?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yep. So everyone is not feeling lonely in the moment, and that they realize that anything can change at any moment for the better.
Thank you, Cassie. And thank you, Patricia. Tasita sua atumpas unataka
Kulumata donone siru puru tumosh sensemala donote srilia mata donote hashimala tome dushi siru kuru hashimala duista tone kurumata halikitu tumone kalahashi ame note mala siru kuru karamate tumone hashianda mala donote siru kalamate tumone done hashamala suru tuta mote dara kaladala malele pachamala dono omikala situmala hashinote mala siru Note domi malakulu, shimala situ doni malaku, mastanoni, adonai donote piramata, sensimala kashanote filamenta, situ dala kashanote duilia, mastiamo donote, kashafala note moto, sinu tulu kashapreyu, mota halimala, kamanote siru kuru mote, kiru ata hashanote diamo masti preyu, situ doni mastiamo fala kuru note.
Thank you. And now it's you, Susan.
Hi, I'm sorry I joined a little late, so I had to think
That's
about
okay,
what the
lovely.
intention is. I know the energies lately have been intense with the supermoon, and I've been having trouble integrating that as well. So that was a good intention. But I've also been concerned about, I know with my own mother being in an assisted living facility and all those others, since it's just starting to, it just got announced which facilities are affected right now. And luckily hers isn't yet, but it's kind of thinking, I've been thinking ahead what might happen, you know, and getting into that fear if she should come live with me or not in the future, if there is an outbreak. And so I guess I'm looking for just sending love and light and, you know, I guess protective love and light around my mother's facility as well as all others.
And how about for yourself, for your peace of mind?
And for my peace of mind, that I will have the discernment needed if the time comes where she'll need to come live with me, and that I'll have everything I need for her if that happens.
Beautiful, Susan.
Ritoshi haniapa situno dole mala.
Tatus ita to titia ta titia ta titia to ta
Kasiani ape pridone mastono columitu.
titia to
Rileu modone mastiano note fala. Kishi ane ape prelamo. Susudone matamala kukuani tidino. Fulu ane apa kalahashi sino dono. Viamo done malo kateano. Siuli iliu. Tuno mata. Karamata ane apa situ done. Ana opa situno dole. Priamo male one. Situno dole matamala kono. Ota fituno mione. Kuliano priamo.
What is Yakuna?
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Susan, for sharing. That was beautiful. And now it's your turn, Laura. Laura? I'll come back to you then.
She might have stepped away.
Yes. Sophie, would you like to go next?
Hi, yeah, I'm here. Sorry, just trying to find the mute button. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I have a bit of an intention for everybody to find their purpose, because we all have a North Node, we all have something that we can be doing that's going to be enhancing not just ourselves but other people's lives. It's the reason we incarnate, and I think that while we have this time to really be with ourselves and to delve deeper inward, we can maybe find that. So we will all come here with a purpose, and so I just would like an intention for us to all find that, and to so we can fulfill that purpose that we're here.
Thank you, Sophie.
Yeah.
Fala malanote tufu susumana kalanote dono manana kalanote tiano tuci fala malanote duro sisimana maladone tuchu silimana maladoce turo sisifala maladoce turo simana maladoce tuchu tose mala palanote tuci fala tomiano manano doce doce kala palanote tuci fala ashianda kalanote tufu Koro tufu ashianda malanote, ashianda malanote, ashianda
Thank you.
I can read Laura's after.
Yes.
Okay. My intention is for us tonight to expand our vibration to channel the love Mother Earth is sending us, to channel light consciousness, and is channeling so we can allow it to go through all our fears, charging our hopes for the future of our children. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Beautiful, Laura. Gracias. Sakata supais itakantai amaka tu sakai itaka ututai sitianata atutaita
Uramata
onaka
kalanote tumino, tochimalo kate tumala, ochetimo, turo note hasita, tumino turo karanote kalamata tonasiu, kalamata timino, turo note kalamata kala, sensimala tochimala, note siru kurumata, toni kuru kalienta tumana tose, tumana timo, tole malo tuistu dono, susu mala kalienta tumana tose, siru kuru kalele malo kalamata tunote, kalienta tumana ushukuru, tapi kiru turu kiru, toni kiru mala, pachun tunote tuilia, sente mala doni siru kuru mate tunote, pachimala kunote, pachun tukuru tuilia tunote malo, takuru tomiano tunoce tuis tunote, tose malo, kuru siru mata.
Ismael, if you feel like continuing, continue with the transmission.
Malero sotiki eshe mahela roman kistayana yetu ayamaya salaran katiyesa mataya yu up ayanaran kain to stay at yawa aya also homarineri kedi maso tamayanti kiyati ha ahalia la mara kanara iye ure masuna enare ore meti ayo maiki o me saleri ti ayora mai nuriki ho ne seriti achokomara gaya huten si ti ayo remende ki to way ayale sai me Bari chan poi nan so ti hai na mai le chi de toi ti si manan ko man chu tain te si tu li pi ki ay 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 manan che si ti re. They won't shut up if you let them keep doing that.
Oh, yeah. Do you know if that was the Hopis?
Yeah, that's all different. People's been coming through all night. Half the time I'm putting myself on mute because they're just chattering along with you. Like Lucy, just before you started talking, it's just yes, 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 all the way through your things. Like that's what we wanted to say. Yes, yes, yes. So, I'm loving this so much.
Wonderful. I think that sounded just like the Hopis to me. That's what I was getting through all of that. Beautiful.
I really
beautiful.
felt that you had something else to say.
Yeah.
When we finish, and you exploded. So beautiful.
When I was doing some work for the earth. Yes, 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 yes. Ha ha ha. Yes, yes, she was doing some work for the earth. Very good, very good, very good. Down the planting, she was doing planting. Yes, yes, yes. We're very happy, very, very happy. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, so I was doing some planting for the earth, putting organites in the earth today. So everything's all up here anyway, and then I come and join all of this energy. Honestly, I could burst.
Yeah, you're giving everyone a chance to talk.
It's so beautiful.
It's hard for me to get a word in edgeways.
Who is next? Now, Helena. Are you there, Helena?
Yes, I'm here.
Hello,
hello everyone. Amazing energy in the group. It's an honor to be here with you, Ismael and Kathy, and everybody. I'm in the receive mode today. Yes, I feel I need to receive too. And my intention is it's what you need, what do everybody need in the world: peace, love, and compassion. And these things is the basic of the new humanity: peace, love, and compassion. That's it.
Beautiful.
For all. Feeling that.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Helena. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Yes. Yes.
Kasha halanoti tumufala, Pritishi anumata, Kasanoti timufala, Situoni madoni lakushi, Maramata kasiyama melanoti sitihu, Kuruana melanoti tusinu malakai, Kasha aniapa matadoni mataduru koloni, Priyamu meyu sudoni fila meyu, Pritiyamu meloni sitini halianiapa, Kushunoti pritu imu, Suluyonu kalayantu, Astunoni Adonai, Supremo Kadoshi, Haleanu Mayopi Turu, Situoni Felamo, Kushiani Alu, Meloni, Filamo, Madosi Kiru, Priamo Tunodole, Kishiama Karanoti, Prishiami, Tulemo, Doni Kusiami Mastiamo Kunote, Ashafala Dunote Malo, Koniani Apa, Madani Kusu, Remesi Itu, Kunono Fastiamo Dunote, Kashidisho, Sitiamo Maramata, Kuronote Priamo Lamo Tuno Dolce,
Thank you.
Thank
you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. And I think we've done all already, no?
I think so. Before we leave, Luba had asked if I would speak a little bit about cleansing, because I kind of popped that in there about me having a detox yesterday. Personally, it was just, I guess it's something that everybody should be aware of. I'm a very sensitive person, being an empath and a channeler, and many of us are. Some are more sensitive than others. And there was a certain video that has been going around. I'm sure many of you have seen it, different ones about David Icke and different interviews that he's done. Anyway, I try to stay away from negative stuff because it really brings my vibration down, and I can't channel as well if I'm not in a high vibration. But it was really recommended that I be educated and watch this video and know what's going on, so I have both sides of the stories if I'm talking to people. And so I spent the time watching it, and the next day, that was 2 days ago, and the next day I woke up violently ill from it, and I had a really bad detox and purging from it. I was sick all day on the couch, stomach issues, chills, sweats, very flu-like symptoms. And I talked with Ismael, and I went into a lot of meditation and prayer that day. And I did receive a message from Mother Mary, and she had been with me for days. Now I know why she was with me, because I was going through this detox. And she reminded me, and they all reminded me, that we need to not focus on the negative. Yes, it's one thing to be educated in things, but to watch all that negativity and fear mongering day after day, it is only making our bodies ill. It's the fear that's making us sick more than anything else that's out there. And by allowing myself to watch that on somebody else's recommendation, because normally I don't even watch scary movies. I stick to kids shows and kids movies usually because they're nicer. But because I watched that, I really had a physical reaction from it. But at the same time, it purged out a lot of stuff that needed to come out of my body, and a lot of energy that was stuck in my head that I really don't have to listen to what other people are telling me to do. I know by listening to my higher self and my own guides what is right and wrong for me and what the truth is. I don't need a video to tell me what the truth is. I can ask my own higher self, and we all can do that. We don't need these other people to tell us what's right and wrong. We know for ourselves by using discernment. So yesterday I spent the day doing a lot of cleansing. If that stuff has to come out, then so be it. I was very gentle. I allowed a lot of rest, a lot of meditation and prayer, ate really clean and healthy as much as I could. But then I also did things like smudging, and I called in my guides and made sure that that negative energy wasn't staying around my house in any way. And I think it's just important for us all to really watch what we're allowing into our spaces right now. If we let too much of the negativity seep in, it really just lowers our vibration and makes us sick and more susceptible to all that stuff that's going on. If we keep our vibration high and really focus on our mission, focus on God's love, focus on what our purpose and our mission is, rather than what is going on in the outside world trying to knock us down, then we're going to be able to keep our vibration up and carry forward with our plan. I think I see something that popped up, something about what happens with our partners. Yeah, my husband doesn't watch a lot of he likes his scary stuff and his Game of Thrones and Vikings and all that stuff. So he watches it in a different room. And I just, he knows it makes me sick. He knows that he just calls me the most sensitive person in the world, because I can't watch that stuff without crying and feeling what those people are feeling. So he just understands, but we've had to have conversations about it where I can't handle that sort of stuff. He's welcome to watch it. And if he wants to watch all that, he doesn't really watch a lot of the negativity or the David Icke stuff anyway, but if he wants to, he can do that on his own, and I just don't participate in it. So, I mean, you have your own ability to say, no, it's not right for me. You can go ahead. So, if anybody has any other questions, though, this is the time when we can all discuss anything that anybody has any questions about. So feel free to open your mics.
I would like to add, if I may, that for whatever reason, but this is me, ever since I heard about David Icke, not now, years ago, it's just my energy doesn't meet his energy.
Mine neither.
Just simply not, I do not resonate. I don't even know what he's saying. What did he say? Nothing. And I know he has millions of followers. I really don't care. This is first thing. The second, I know we asking, lifting up the fear from everyone, whoever goes through fear. I don't. I really don't. I'm doing same thing what you do, Katie, that I'm staying away from TV, all this violence, because we do participate. We do put our energies to it. No matter what, even to my Czech friends from Vinnetou, when we won Vinnetou to win, it was also violence. So there you go. They know exactly what I'm talking about. When good guy winning over bad guy with guns and Kalashnikov, whatever.
Yeah.
So no, I gave up.
If you're feeling it, then you're participating in it.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're having a physical, an emotion to it.
Exactly, we do. And that's what happened to us right now.
Yes.
To our planet. And then one more thing, maybe you know, maybe don't. I just want to share. If you mention smudging, if we don't have what are we using for smudging? How we call it?
Oh, you can use sage, Palo Santo, incense.
And Palo Santo, exactly. If we don't have that, it's just enough. Visualize.
Yes.
Visualize in your hands that you have it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. You can just call in your angels and ask them to clear the negativity out of your space. You don't need anything more than your own mind.
When you clean your house and the weather is nice, open door.
Open the windows, let it out.
Do it. And my husband also does not participate, but he listens if I have something important to tell him.
Yes.
But again, we do not talk. We have no problem. He actually supported me. He let me.
Mine too. Mine too. But if it's not their thing, it's okay. It's okay.
Exactly.
That's not their.
I'm not forcing anyone. No one. Anyone. This is not me. So I really, really have I found a peace. I am peaceful. I'm looking forward. I'm not listening news. I'm not watching TV, and I'm just perfectly fine. I am really. I don't want to ignore anyone, but it's just
But I think Ismael actually had a message channeled while I was I had my message, and then he got a message as well. And it was a good reminder to everyone. It has no bearing on our lives, whether he's right or wrong or what he's saying. We still are going to live our lives the way that we're going to live them and the way that we see best for ourselves. So it really doesn't matter what he says. You can be educated, but you don't have to fall into that vibration of fear that he's trying to push out to everyone. And I don't know, to me, he doesn't look that healthy.
No, I didn't think he looked very healthy.
No, I think he doesn't look healthy.
Today, you know, that you're talking about, I watched it today and I felt the same as you, that like I had to watch it and force myself to watch it all the way through.
I had to force myself to watch it.
And I've never been able to connect with him at all. I don't know, I was like compelled to, and it actually left me feeling quite uplifted, like the message that he gave at the end. So I was quite surprised at like how I was quite the opposite, whereas I've never ever been interested in before. But I just think that's because everyone's at so many different levels, and I've got friends that were saying, oh, will you channel so we can put it up and this, that, the other, but it's just like, well, that's not going to help the masses. The stuff that like this, what we're doing here is like for people at this frequency. So that's the people that are, you know, that they're really in the fear and believe in all of this stuff. Me channeling is not going to help them. They're just going to think, what's this crazy person doing now? So I think there's like a level that will appeal to everyone. And you know, his message right at the end, it was really, really positive about being consciousness and knowing that you're an aspect of creator source and all of that. So I thought, because there's like, and they call them the truthers, don't they? The people that are like not spiritual but are into knowing the truth. So they call them the truthers or something like that. So the truthers would be getting a bit of spirituality through him, and he was really pushing the message that there's nothing to fear at the end. But yeah, I was the same as you. I've never been able to listen to him before, so that's funny.
Yeah.
You just listened to him and I just listened to him today.
Yeah. Yeah. But some people resonate with him, and that's okay. That's their path. It's just not my path. It's just, you should use your own discernment for what is right for you, not for anybody else. If it's right for them, that's fine. But I think we each need to start using our own discernment better and listening to ourselves first.
I think that we have to kind of see the difference between knowledge and being emotionally involved with the knowledge, because it's possible just to know without feeling the emotion.
Not for all empaths, though.
Yeah, well, I'm actually an empath, but I'm really working on it. But I want to tell you, Kati, because when I was listening to you, on one hand, I'm really impressed that you were able to use the negative energy you received for your well-being, for your personal purging, let's call it, because that's very amazing. But also, it sounded like you were attacked through that message, through that video, because
I thought that too.
Sounded like I've been attacked so many times in so many different ways, made sick. Oh my God. That
I was going to ask that on Saturday.
So what you are saying sounds very much like basically you were attacked. But then, you know, in my case, here I am attacked. An hour later, you know, even if I am on the floor, fainted from pain, I'm just like normal. An hour later, like hardly would anything happen. So I know that we also are being protected and repaired.
Yeah. Well, I'm 100% fine today. So I know it was a cleanse.
Yeah. But you see, I do have a need to, I don't listen to David Icke. What if I want to know, I listen to the comedy people.
Yeah.
Because they give you information. You keep
a little lighter in tone.
Without the negative energy. Because personally, I want to know, but I don't want to get emotionally involved, because sometimes like the information which the Bill Gates, right? Some guide, somebody told it to me, just the name without any emotion. But when I know, I can actually do something about it without.
Yes. We still need to be knowledgeable.
Yeah, because it doesn't have to be. We can just have the knowledge without the suffering.
Yeah, we just need to know what way to get that knowledge for ourselves is a good way, because everybody receives knowledge a little bit differently, and some people might watch that and be fine watching it, and others are going to be like me. But I think you're right about the attacking. I do. I took it that way too.
Sounded like you were really attacked, because I was once attacked through a being who channeled. I mean, actually, I don't really want to talk about details, but I was sick for quite a while before I've learned just scream for help.
I reached out for help. I did.
Just scream for help, and they come and they fix you. You know.
They did. They fixed me.
And I kind of don't take it anymore personally, seriously. Even if I suffer for some minute because they hit me and I scream.
Well, there's a lesson in everything.
No.
There's something to learn in every situation. So as long as you learn from it, then it's valuable in some way.
And I am hearing from my guides that the ultimate protection is positivity. Like positivity. So,
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Does anybody have any other questions?
When we are watching something, it's very subtle when the vibrations of fears come. Sometimes we are distracted, and like David was in this documentary, he was bringing a lot of vibes also based on fear. but mixed with a lot of logical stuff and very well explained, connecting one thing with the other. And sometimes that fear is in between those sentences or words. As soon as we engage with that fear, we have, in the same way that we have plenty of entities who are made of light and love, we have others who are just there doing their job. And their job is to get to you when you are feeling that fear and that frequency. In the moment you set yourself to that frequency, they have like a portal open to get into you. And that can make you feel like poison in questions of seconds. So it is very important when we come to watch anything to also ground yourself and also set your love and protect yourself, raise your vibrations. Even if it sounds silly, well, why I'm gonna protect myself if I'm going just to watch a documentary? Well, because of that, because it can happen in any moment. So for any information that we get from the outside, we need to ground and we need to channel our own love and connection to source. The other thing I want to say is these are also signs for us to start trusting more ourselves. And we have to start opening the door that the knowledge that comes from the divine also come to our heart. So we need to put ourselves in our heart. When we meditate, put ourselves and concentrate in your hearts. And those feelings that comes like magic, listen to them. Listen to them. Because the more you listen to them, it's like a muscle. You will be listening maybe a few today, but maybe tomorrow you are listening to many more. And the next day to many more, until the moment that you realize that you live your life like having an inner conversation with yourself. And that inner conversation is really wise. It's really wise. It's constantly, practically 24/7, is telling me things about things that I need to do, or towards people in the group, or towards others that I have, other people I have to do a session to, for myself, what to do next during the day. All these messages comes like downloads now, like this. This didn't happen from the day to the night, or from the night to the day. It did happen by practicing practically for 8 years meditation. So it doesn't mean that it has to be 8 years for you. Every person has a different pace of evolution.
And we're learning from each other right now.
And we are learning from
more
each other
so
now.
than we used to be.
Oof, yes, very much. Before, for me, was Jim Charles and Hugo. That was I was so looking forward for Saturdays to come, just to get connected again to some people. But now we have the opportunity to share much more love.
It's grown so much from that.
Yes. So yes, start to trust your guts, your feelings, very important. That's how we gain the strength from within. And listen, because it's not only our thoughts telling us messages, it's also our hearts. That intuition that mothers are so familiar with their children, that intuition of knowing what to do, is very similar to that. And you might tell me, how do you know that, Ismael? Well, because in all my past lifetimes, I've been a woman, and only in this lifetime I've been a man. So I have some memories from doing hypnosis sessions to myself. I have a lot of memories from that intuitive part of being a mother. And I relate to that feeling when I get these messages from the divine or from my guides. They are very similar. It's like just something telling you, okay, this is the right thing to do now for yourself. Just go and take the bike and go to the park. Okay, I do it. And then you have this conversation with yourself that...
And you can always tell by how you feel when you're doing it. If you feel right and you feel good and happy, then you're doing the right thing. And if the whole time I was watching that video, I felt sick watching it. It just wasn't resonating with me. He doesn't resonate with me, I think, is the main thing, just the way he speaks to people. But if it doesn't feel good, stop doing it.
Exactly.
Don't keep doing it.
But why we engage? Because we are trained.
We're programmed. You should be doing that. You should be watching that and learning.
To use the logic and follow the documentary because it's very logical. It makes sense, so I follow it. No, but listen to your heart. Is your heart telling you that documentary is good? I had to stop before he started talking about the 5G. I couldn't.
My husband couldn't finish it either. He said, I've watched 40 minutes and this is making me sick. And he shut it off. And he doesn't even talk like this, but it was making him sick. And he shut it off. He knew better. I didn't. I'm the one that got sick. So yeah, we need to listen to our own instinct.
Exactly. To the heart, always.
If I can, little things. Ismael mentioned, listen to your heart. That's heart. That's where our soul resides. That's all.
Yes.
That's it. That's when you are, honestly, once you really get connected to your heart, out there can happen anything, but inside you are in peace. You are in love. You are in love, and that's where you get the strength to help others when they cannot help themselves. And that's what I get it from. That's why I don't feel drained when I'm at service to others. Why? Because I'm listening there. I'm taking that energy from source, not from my body alone. It's from the connection, from the circuitry, and that comes out from your heart. At first, sounds crazy to say, how the hell are you going to listen to your heart? Or how the hell are you going to have thoughts from your heart or thoughts processing? Well, the only way I found out was by practicing meditation. And for many years, what's that, Lydia?
Yeah, I want to only say, because I was just exercise this what you're talking about. I try to listen all this session with my heart, with my energy, and it was making me a little bit dizzy. It was so strong because I just shut up my brain, and I was just pick upping these energies. And when you start this prayer, when you translate, I just becoming so dizzy and so, it was so few information at once. I was just, oi.
It's integrating. You know what? Drink a lot of water today.
Exactly. Yes, and these downloads, and my brain shut up, and it was beautiful. I was okay. Next time I will do.
You'll sleep really good tonight from it.
Yes, and when you doing this live language speaking, I go deep, and then I have a little bit problem open my eyes.
You want to stay there because it feels so good.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. That happens to me as well.
Yeah.
I need to make an effort to come back and say,
yes, exactly.
This is a different frequency to be talking, like
so
using
beautiful.
your mind.
Yeah, because as soon as you think about it, you stop. You can't You can't speak light language and think at the same time. It
Exactly.
stops. It doesn't work.
Yeah, doesn't work.
Thank you.
When you talk, you can talk very much with your heart. Yes, that's true. But when you channel the light languages, it's even more pure. It's like the mind cannot be in the way at all.
Yes,
it needs to be neutralized. And that's,
if I think about it, I can't pronounce the words. It's only when I think that I start tripping over my tongue, because it's not normal words that I would be saying. But if I don't think, I can say it perfectly.
Yeah. Because I was starting a little bit when I hear you, the difference of this language. I sometimes start in my mind speaking words.
Yeah. So let them come out. Just let them come out.
Yeah.
Even if they don't sound like words at first, if they just sound like sounds.
Yeah.
Because when they first started, when I write, sometimes when they introduce new words to me when I'm channeling, sometimes if it's a long word, they break it down into syllables for me, into sounds. So sometimes just saying the sound, they'll give you the next sound because it's a longer word. So just say them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
So you got the activation already, Lydia.
Yeah.
Now it's about letting that flow.
Now it's just let it go.
And Liz also had the light languages activated. My cousin Naida also got that interpretation from the light languages channeling that we did last week. Yeah. She texted me later after the group, and she said that Liz has them already activated as well, and that she only
that was awesome
to practice.
First thing in the morning when you wake up, and just as you're falling asleep at night, that's when you can hear them the best, because you're just in that theta brainwave. Yeah. So if you just even take a few extra minutes before bed or waking and just let the words come out of your mouth a little bit, then once you get a couple out, they go fast.
Okay, I will try it.
Or when you have spent the whole day in nature or doing a sport, and you really made the body, the organic part of the body tired, in that moment you leave that space where they come through. Yeah, or just before you are going to fall asleep. That moment is perfect. It's perfect.
Okay.
And then by practicing on those moments, during the day, the more you practice, the more you will be capable to create that moment by yourself with your energy. So, and until the point that they will come just naturally, just flowing, without even creating a space or anything like that. But it was gradually coming for me. How was for you, Ismael?
Lucy would like to know if we could do an activation for everyone. I think we already have, because we've already been doing it all along. But we can do one more intention at the very end, and just put an intention for everyone to have it come forward faster.
Yes.
I think everybody here has already been activated. It's just a matter of letting it come out now.
Yes. Ismael, how did your light languages started?
I had a lot of energies around me trying to get my attention for a little while, and I was ignoring it. And then I had a group of crystals that when I had some friends over, they'd been put in a line, and one of them was taken out and put in the middle of my earrings. And I called my friend who'd moved my crystals and said, "Did you do that?" And he was like, "No." And so I contacted my auntie and a friend who's spiritual and explained the situation, and they both just said straight away, "What crystal was it? What crystal was it?" So I said it was a blue lace agate. So they said, "Oh, you should meditate with the blue lace agate," which is obviously for the throat chakra. And so the next then I sat and met when I woke up in the morning. So first thing in the morning, I meditated with the blue lace agate, and I basically started channeling almost German, but it just started out with "Ist, ist, ist, ist," and yeah, basically, yeah, that's how it started. But then I realized that I started channeling actually before that, but I didn't know that that's what it was.
I called it something else too.
Yeah.
I did the same thing. I thought I was doing psychic work for years, and I was channeling.
That happened to me as well.
Meditating, you have a good point though, meditating with lapis lazuli or turquoise or blue lace agate are all really good for channeling light languages. Just put a little stone on your throat when you meditate. I did that as well. Do you want to do just one final activation as an intention for everyone to allow the light language to come out?
Okay.
Because I think it's all there for everyone already.
So concentrate in being receptive, with your heart wide open and your throat chakra as well. O pasta to pashi
Cosimala quasino to situno maladoni, situma fala casciano, si itu doni, itono mala, quasitimu tumadoli, cultiamo malici susu, doni fala casciamala, sinuto quasiano, situno dali, mala acana, fe la meo tumoshi, mapa ana tulumio cunio suni, fe suna tulu casciani apa, suni ono aleapa miu, ono dole masiana ono titono adnai, aleo aneapa tone, mi piapa, suliana prama madoni, mishiana casalala, priamo onimana casanote tonosh, siliana fatuma maliki, primiano casamala shono, mapeane uno suliani, dino ono sasiomo, madoshi sitino, titiani apapeu, casanote priamo mioni malo, calamata sisioni prelamosh, pascicalo donone, patiamo maluca, siti primo madosa maleano prioni, situno cono doshi.
Well,
that was insects.
That was so extraterrestrial. It was like it's possessing.
Yeah, that was kind of like a mantis type being. I could see him while you were speaking it, and he was doing this.
Yeah, it's like touching some activation buttons or something like that. Like they are using like machines. That's how it felt. It's like
that's what it looked like too.
Wow.
Yeah, I also see some pictures when you put some language for different people or intention. Then I starting see faces or something is writing. I can read it, but I see
you see it. That's the start.
Yes,
that's the start.
That's
awesome. How it starts. Yeah.
That's super.
Yeah, you'll start seeing more and more. You just got to let it come out and not hold back. Because at first it does sound like gobbledygook. It doesn't sound like anything at first. But it turns into words really quickly.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You are there, Lydia. Yeah.
She'll be speaking it next week.
Maybe.
Next week you run the group.
Practice.
Yeah, awesome. Another thing I did was when I first started, I would do into my phone, I would use the voice memo and just record whatever words so that I could hear them back, so I could practice the same word over and over again. It was just my own way of helping me.
Yes, and the feeling is very different when you channel them than when you listen to yourself. It is very weird because you might think that you are going to have the same experience that when you record your voice, but it's not at all. It's not at all. It's like when you are channeling, it's a completely different experience than when you listen to yourself. Because when you are channeling, you are sending. And when you are listening to the recording, you are receiving the light languages that you just spoke before. And it's incredible. The vibration is, and the experience is totally different. And yes, I totally recommend to practice that with yourself, recording and listening to yourself, and then you start, discerning how it feels one thing and the other.
Yes.
And, yes.
Sounds interesting.
Okay, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, everyone.
And for making
Thank
this so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank
It's
you.
Beautiful,
it's a
everyone.
blessing
Thank
to have
you.
you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you next week. It's at the same time, 8:30, every Thursday. Everybody is welcome. If you want to invite friends, they are welcome. Here we create this a space of love all together. And it's wonderful. Thank you so much. Naida has something to say. Yes, Naida.
Para que traduzca. Yo necesito practicar las lenguas de luz, ¿vale? El interpretar las lenguas de luz. Entonces, voy a contactar a través del Facebook con Esme, porque sentí una conexión cuando canaliza bestial, con Cathy también, y Lidia, en el momento en el que empiece a canalizar, que no dude en mandarme cada una lo que vaya canalizando, y no prometo nada, pero yo intento interpretarlo porque necesito practicar.
Okay.
I understood half of that.
You understood all of that?
Not all of it, but most of it. I don't know how.
Naida said that she needs to practice interpretation. So she will contact, she say, Esme, you, Cathy. She will be contacting you in Facebook. Yes, maybe you talk to each other and then you sort things out. I mean, you exchange the light languages and she's asking to please
I'll send her recordings.
Yes, she's asking for that, to please send recordings so she can practice more and more. And this way she makes the muscle be more trained. And in this way, she will be able to collaborate more in this group, interpreting the light languages that we are sharing. So by doing that, you will be helping her and the whole group if you share the light languages with her.
Absolutely.
And whenever you are ready, Lydia, the same. Don't hesitate to send her the recordings, because she wants to. She say, I don't promise anything, but I will do my best to interpret the light languages for all of you. So any of you just ask me, I will connect you. I will send you the contact from Naida, and you can talk to each other. She understands if you type the English, she understands it. Very well. Yes, Esme.
Beautiful.
But just before we go, there's a song that's coming up from the earth. So
a song coming from the earth.
Send us out with song. Absolutely.
Beautiful.
katule ki aranga sai. That just felt like, if you can translate, Nadia, that felt like she was saying, thank you so much for everything what you're doing. And like when she's just saying at the end, it's like she's just sending love out to you all.
I could see her. She looks like a shaman,
yeah,
a medicine
great to meet
woman.
you.
Did you see what she looked like?
Okay.
She looked like a medicine woman. She was singing in front of her hut.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I love this so much.
Well, we all have different abilities. So when we all tap into the different abilities, we can fill in the gaps for everybody else. Like I can't get everything where Ismael gets things that I don't. And, you know, so if we all work, that's why we have to work together, because we're stronger when we're together. We know more when we work together than if we do separate.
Yeah. Kathy, I saw dancing someone around the fire. Like
yes,
you.
it was around the fire. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. She was
Beautiful.
dancing around the fire
So
with her hut or teepee or whatever behind her, all cloth. But she was doing the same movements as you were, and yeah, beautiful. So you're gonna have the visions like I do. They're so fun. Usually when anybody talks or channels, I get the vision of who they're channeling. It's so neat. So that's great that you have that ability. Keep using it.
Exercise, yeah.
Yeah, we've been designed to, in the same way that I said before, that Naida and I, we sign a contract to complement each other. This is not towards my cousin and I only. This is about all of us. Like Kathy said, we are all here complementing each other. And the more we become aware of that, wow, the more powerful we are going to become, because we are going to be like connecting perfectly to each other like a piece of a puzzle.
That's when the telepathy really works well. It's when
Yes.
everyone's working together. So that's why we're able to finish each other's sentences, because you're in the same vibration, so you're able to read the energy. That's what they're trying to get us all to.
When I talk to Kathy, she so often say what I'm about to say. It's like, and sometimes I say, Kathy, please, let me express myself. Let me express myself. But it's because she catches everything. She connects so well with me, and everything comes through. It's incredible. And we know for 2 months or for how long?
Yeah, we've only known each other a couple of months.
It's not about time. It's not about the more you know that person, you connect more. Yes, that influences, but not always. Because if you are an open heart to one person, you're going to connect. And the more we become aware that we are all here being a piece of a puzzle, of a whole perfect divine puzzle, the more we are aware of that, the more we connect, like in question of seconds. And that creates like an orchestra with the best and most beautiful symphony that you can ever hear. And that's marvelous. That's marvelous when we do that. And so, yes, I hope that what we share in this group settle inside, get integrated. I feel like saying a light languages for this now. Atush at umpai hatush at antuk oat asunt is it at otas ak otush inta ekus inta atku ohont is shakatam tukun de istan. Namaste. So yes, the message was about that. Let's integrate all this love and information and knowledge and wisdom that we have shared here together to become every day one, more one. Wilma is joining us now.
We were just saying goodbye.
Yeah, let's say hello and goodbye.
We'll say hello and yes.
Thank you.
I have to leave soon too, Lucy, so no worries.
No worries, love. Yes, we are finishing.
Yeah. Okay.
Wilma. Connecting to Australia.
How's it going?
Hello, Wilma.
Good morning. Good morning from down under.
Lovely.
Hello.
I'm a bit scruffy this morning. I'm still in my PJs. Hair hasn't been done, but who gives a rat's? Here I am. Hello.
Hello. We are about to wrap up, Wilma.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. By the time I saw it, I thought, oh, geez, they're probably finished by now, but I thought I'll give it a whirl anyway.
We were just chatting.
Okay, if you want, we can share a light language together. And then,
sure.
Yes? Okay. All right. Let's do one together. Sat apas ita antas upai siti antai kantai.
Hashiada hashiada yushwantvidia sinkoro shuruduelia inturuita shuruduaria takara takara shururu tukuru inturo shara takario shantura inkara shantakuru eli iri uru shuntakara uru shuntakara uru shuntakara inkara takara takara
Shito Ahai sana unahata se unaisanikia tuse anatusiti anuna kataini akata osakayana onatasia na kuiniti anai hakainia tusene kete kine.
Ui, siya hanto wene nina tututana na sinro ko tono we no kai hito. Siya I've been singing this all morning in my head, like hey ya hey ya hey ya hey hey ya hey 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 ya hey 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 we are hey ya na we are hey ha we are hey. I'll stop, otherwise I just keep going and going and
She
going.
was beautiful. She was long braids singing. Who was channeling to you? She has long braids. I think Hopi, but I'm not positive. But
Oh, that
she's
sounds
very
about right.
pretty. Very, very pretty. Yeah.
Awesome.
Young.
Thank you.
So powerful. So beautiful.
Oh, thank you for those insights, because when you were all just doing that, I could see the woman that you described standing in front of her with the fire. Thank you.
Yeah. I saw a waterfall too with that one. She was over the water.
Both of those make sense, the fire and the water. Yep, absolutely.
Wonderful.
Thank you for sharing this, Wilma. Beautiful wrapping up, and so nice to see you.
Yes.
Yeah, likewise.
Bye, lovelies.
So everybody have a beautiful day.
Bye.
Have a lovely day, lovely night,
Bye.
lovely afternoon.
Bye.
Lovely everything.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
It was amazing.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Liz.
No one wants to go.